Now we are here with Thomas Cristal. He has 20 years experience in advertising, marketing and advertising, and I want you to explain us your experience and your work. What are you doing now?
Okay. Well, thank you for having me. Right now, I have joined a company called U+. Prior to that, I was working in the U.S., and as you had mentioned, I have 20 years in high-tech marketing. I've lived through the boom and then again the last 10 years with startup companies. And right now I live in Italy and had an opportunity to join U+, who is a company that really has evolved from what was a 10-year history selling project managerial software and services within the publishing nonprofit industries. And really their customers came to them to say, what is Web 2.0? What is a blog? How do I get those tools within my current processes and applications to compete in today's environment? And so the company has kind of evolved from a software consulting business into an Enterprise 2.0 company. And the company's new name, as I mentioned before, was U+.
And I know that U+ is a platform for companies. And would you like to explain us which are the main features of U+?
Yes, U+ is the corporate brand. The product name for the new platform is called We+ Workspace. And the We+ Workspace is really a collaboration, communication, and team management platform or environment. And with it, it also incorporates all the Web 2.0 technologies. So in the workspace, we've added blogs, wikis, RSS, tag clouds, but beyond just the additional tools that were added into it, it has a project management methodology built in the platform. And what does that mean? It means it has a hierarchy, being a calendar-centric platform, meaning it's time-based. You can set milestones, assign tasks, and have a to-do list with your items. Also, from a people perspective, because we are talking about Web 2.0 and it's all about the people, the system itself has a hierarchy assigned to the people, such as the site administrator who has all access. You have manager function, teammate function, and the guest function. The guest function is very interesting because you can invite people into the platform to comment on the blog or within the wiki and again increase the value of the content you have within your workspace.
And which kind of benefits do you think that companies will have when adopting We+ platform?
Well, I anticipate seeing the We+ workspace in a number of different scenarios. The way it was designed from this less is more philosophy is really designed for the everyday professional. So whether you're in customer support or within the marketing department or sales or biz dev or operations or HR, the workspace itself could be applied and you could get a lot of tremendous benefit out of collaboration. So say your marketing team isn't all in the same corporate office. You have some across the hall, you may have some across the continent. You now have a tool that will allow you to communicate and collaborate and also manage them on a day-to-day basis over time. Same thing for marketing. Maybe you would like a system to help you with event management, or you're in sales and you want to add some Web 2.0 technologies in account management and support, or in customer service. We looked at customer service as an interesting opportunity. You don't have the ability to increase your resources, meaning people, but with the ability of this type of workspace or platform, you can put the type of content, and content not only created internally, but content provided externally by your customers, and allow people to be self-serving. In other words, I can go in and find my own answer to my question reducing the time I need to call someone at the call center or take up someone else's time to answer the question. So the true benefit and impact is multifold, across the organization depending on how you apply the platform.
That's a very interesting point of view. And from a broader point of view, which kind of benefits do you think that companies will take from 2.0 Web?
Well, Web 2.0 in general really opens the door to changing our viewpoint from Web 1.0. Web 1.0 we looked at mainly the ability to communicate and search and gather information. Web 2.0 is really based on the idea of it being a platform and now offering us the opportunity of no longer downloading and housing software packages on your laptop, but being able to go to the web and getting them as a service. And with that service, you don't have the maintenance costs, you don't have the integration costs, you basically sign up and go. So I think it's really going to change how everybody looks at the market, not only the providers of solutions and services out there, but the customers who are using them. They're going to look at solutions that are open, have open APIs, so that they can plug and play into their current environment and current solutions. And that is going to be very important as we look at the next generation of enterprise tools and services coming out.
Last question for you. Do you think that companies and enterprises are ready to Web 2.0, or they are too old to adopt this new manner, this new point of view?
Well, no one's ever too old to adopt or learn or change. I think it will adopt over time. You look at the U.S. market and you look at for instance, the size of even enterprise 2.0 providers in the U.S. and there are simply hundreds. You look in Italy, and we're one of the first. So you ask yourself, are we that far behind? The answer is probably not. But there is an adoption curve. There is a learning curve where people will need to understand what a blog is, how it's used, what a wiki is, and how can I use it. Everybody's heard of Wikipedia, and they understand how to use it, but how do I take that and apply it internally to my business? How do I look at what tags are and can use a tag effectively to find additional information I may have housed in my database, per se? So it's more of evolution than revolution. People will evolve once they see the true benefit of these tools come to the surface, and they begin to see examples that have been presented here today and say, wow, I can do that too. And so I think businesses, especially across Italy and across Europe, will aggressively not only catch up, but maybe even take the lead in some of the areas. There was an article produced regarding bloggers in Italy, something about a small population but very chatty. So there is a tremendous volume of bloggers in Italy, more so, I think 1 or 2 in the world. So you get to as far as population in comparison to population. Let me state that. So, but it gives you the idea that it's not that they're not accepting the technology. They are. It's just now we have to take it to the next level and say, how can we apply it to businesses? How can businesses benefit from these tools, services, and understanding that they need to change their philosophy around looking at people, and that people are really, the people being their customers, their greatest asset, and how can they better serve and support their greatest asset, their customer.
So it's a great challenge for enterprises.
Absolutely, absolutely. But we love it, so we wouldn't be here if we didn't.
Thank you very much, Thomas.
Well, thank you for your time. Appreciate it.